Joining us on our special coverage of Telangana elections, polling has begun since the morning, and remember, this is the final voting day of this big semi-final before the 2024 general elections. It's been a long November and we've of course seen polling in 4 other states. Today, of course, voting is underway in Telangana, India's youngest state. The people of Telangana are voting to elect their third ever government. This is the big litmus test, as we've been calling it, for Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao of the BRS, as it of course plans to use these elections as a launch pad for KCR's national ambitions. A pitched battle is underway between the BRS, the Congress and the BJP, who are at this point headed to the general elections without a government in the southern the BJP, of course, does not have a government in the southern states. Remember, of course, they are hoping to change that, or at least become a big player in these Telangana elections. Will KCR keep hold of Telangana? Will the Congress wrest it away? What will be the BJP's impact? What will be the AIM's assistance to the BRS? Remember, they are in an alliance this time around. Well, that is something we are focusing on today, through the day on NewsX, and for the time being, let's go straight across to my colleague Pia, who has more details on polling and some of the key contests that Telangana is witnessing.
Indeed, Uday, as you stated, it is a three-way battle. Of course, we are keeping an eye out on the burning issues, but let's take a look at some of the key constituencies where the battle is taking place. So first up, of course, Gajwel, this is one of the key constituencies. Of course, in 2018, K. Chandrasekhar Rao had won with a margin of 58,290 votes. He had secured 1,25,444 votes, which was about 60.45% as opposed to his candidate in 2018, the Bharatiya Janata Party candidate in 2018, Vanteru Pratap Reddy. This is, of course, one of the key constituencies. CM KCR, as Uday had earlier stated, of course, looking at a third term. Last few elections, of course, Telangana is the youngest state of India. So there have been 2 assembly elections, one in 2014 and one in 2018. And in both elections, the BRS had, in fact, bagged victory. Let's move on to more constituencies. Yes, in fact, let's take a look at Kodangal, another crucial constituency. This time, a key face from the Congress is contesting. That is Revant Reddy, is of course facing off against P. Narendra Reddy of the BRS. So another key area where one of the battle is heating up. You have the 2018 results flashing on your screens right now, viewers. P. Narendra Reddy was in fact the winner last time around. Though the margin was rather slim, he secured about 80,754 votes, which is about 48.78%, but a slim margin of 9,319 votes. Moving on to more data, of course, as I was stating earlier, taking a look at how this constituency has voted. Earlier in 2018, of course, the BRS had won, and in 2014, it was the TDP that had bagged victory. Let's move on to more data that we're tracking. This is, of course, Siddipet, where T. Harish Rao of the BRS is going to face off against Pujala Hari Krishna of the Congress. Another high-stakes battle in Telangana. T. Harish Rao had in fact won back in 2018. He had secured 1,31,295 votes, which is about 78.59%. The winning margin was 1,18,699. Meanwhile, of course, BRS having won both in 2018 as well as 2014 in this election, in this constituency. I beg your pardon. Let's take a look now at Sirsala, another crucial battle between the BRS and the Congress in particular. K.T. Ramarao, of course, facing off against K.K. Mahendra Reddy. In fact, K.T. Ramarao is the incumbent representative in the assembly in the Telangana Assembly from Sirsila. He had secured 1,25,213 votes, which is about 70.89% of the votes in this constituency last time round, winning with a margin of 89,009 votes. So a landslide victory for KTR in this constituency. BRS, of course, having a stronghold in this constituency since 2014 itself. So they've of course won this constituency twice earlier. Let's see if KT Ramarao will once again bag victory for the BRS in this constituency. While taking a look at Gosha Mahal, a key battle between T. Raja Singh of the BJP as well as Nand Kishore Vyas of the BRS, another key constituency which of course where the battle is brewing between the Bharatiya Janata Party as well as the BRS. T. Raja Singh, of course, he had won last time in 2018. He had secured 61,854 votes, which is about 45.18% of the total votes, winning with a margin of 17,734 as opposed to his BRS opponent Prem Singh, who secured about 32.23% votes in the Gosha Mahal Assembly constituency. BJP, in fact, has a stronghold in this constituency as they won it both in 2014 as well as in 2018. Let's see if they can repeat this feat a third time round. But taking a look at Mahbubnagar, where of course the BRS's V. Srinivas Gaud is facing off against V. Srinivas Reddy of the Congress Party. Another crucial battle that is taking place in Telangana itself. Of course, the stakes are high for all three parties, the BRS, the Congress as well as the Bharatiya Janata Party. V. Srinivas Gaud had won back in 2018 too. He had secured about 86,474 votes, which is about 54.16%. He won by a margin of 57,775 votes. Of course, he had faced off against M. Chandrasekhar. Meanwhile, taking a look at how exactly the people of this constituency had voted earlier in 2014 and 2018, their mandate was for the BRS itself. Let's see if the BRS can maintain its stronghold. But this constituency that you see right here on your screens, viewers, Kamareddy, this is one of the constituencies that everyone is keeping their eyes out on because here is perhaps the most high-profile battle that is taking place in Telangana. CM KCR of the BRS is facing off against Revant Reddy of the Congress Party. So, of course, a crucial battle. Kamareddy is, of course, a constituency that is held by the BRS right now. Gampa Govardhan, he is the MLA, incumbent MLA. He had secured 68,167, which is about 42.02% of the total votes, winning by a slim margin of 4,557. So the big question is, will KCR be able to enhance this margin? Will that factor of the chief minister, incumbent chief minister contesting, sort of tip the scales in the balance of the BRS even further? Taking a look at some more key battles, we are looking at Chandrayan Gutta, which is another one of the key constituencies where Akbaruddin Owaisi of the AIMIM will be facing off against M. Sitaram Reddy of the BRS. Of course, AIMIM is another one of the key players. They had bagged around 7 seats the last time round in 2018. Take a look, speaking about 2018, they had won by a landslide margin of 80,264 votes, where in fact the AIMIM had secured about 67.95% votes as opposed to the Bharatiya Janata Party, which only bagged about 10.75% votes in this constituency. Of course, the AIMIM has maintained a stronghold in this particular constituency. Even back since 2014, they have been elected to power over here. Taking a look at Huzurabad, a key battle between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the BRS, where Etela Rajinder of the BJP is facing off against P. Kaushik Reddy of the BRS. Let's take a look at, in fact, the results back in 2018. Etela Rajendar was contesting from the BRS the last time round. He won and he secured about 1,04,840, which is about 59.34% votes. He won by a margin of 43,719 as opposed to the Congress candidate who only secured 34.60% votes in this particular constituency. Of course, another BRS stronghold since 2014. Remember, viewers, Telangana was created in 2014 itself. So it's a young state. It's the third time it's going for its assembly polls. Last but not least, let's take a look at Jubilee Hills, where another high-profile battle is taking place, this time between Mohammad Azharuddin of the Congress as well as Maganti Gopinath of the BRS. Of course, things are heating up in this constituency between the Congress as well as the BRS. The BRS had in fact bagged victory back in 2018. Maganti Gopinath had secured about 68,979 votes, which is about 44.30% of the votes. As compared to his Congress candidate, he'd won by a margin of 16,004 votes. In 2014, the TDP had come to power over here, that is the Telugu Desam Party, and in 2018, the BRS had consolidated power back in this area. This is all that we have as far as presenting the statistics in this area in Telangana and key constituencies in Telangana is concerned. Back to you, Uday.
Absolutely, Pia. Thanks indeed for joining us with those details, breaking down those VIP seats for us. More breaking news, in fact, coming in now. Telangana Congress President Revanth Reddy is speaking with the media. Let's go live across.
ప్రజలెన్నుకున్న ప్రభుత్వాలు కూర్చొని మాట్లాడుకొని ఈ సమస్యకు సరైన పరిష్కారం చూపించే బాధ్యత మాది. ఇప్పటివరకు ఈ సమస్యకు పరిష్కారం చూపించాలన్న చిత్తశుద్ధి బీఆర్ఎస్ పార్టీకి, కేసీఆర్ ప్రభుత్వానికి లేదు. అవసరమైనప్పుడు ఎన్నికలు వచ్చినప్పుడు తెలంగాణ అంశాన్ని ఒక సెంటిమెంట్గా ఉపయోగించుకొని ఎన్నికలలో రాజకీయ లబ్ధి పొందాలని కేసీఆర్ ఏవైతే పన్నాగాలు పన్నుతున్నాడో, భారతంలో శకుని మామ ఏ రకంగా కుయుక్తులతో వ్యవహారాలు జరిపిండో ఈరోజు బీఆర్ఎస్ ప్రభుత్వం కూడా ఆఖరి ప్రయత్నంగా దింపుడు గల్ల మాష అంటారు కదా, ఇట్లాంటి వాటితోని ప్రయోజనం పొందాలని చూస్తుండ్రు. కాబట్టి 24 గంటలల్లో జరిగేది కానీ అయ్యేది కానీ పోయేది కానీ ఏమీ లేదు. 100% ఇట్లాంటి చాలా సమస్యలు ఉన్నాయి. వాటన్నిటిని కూడా కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ పరిష్కరిస్తుంది. ధన్యవాదాలు.
Excuse me. Wait. Sir, finally it's a poll day today. How confident are you about Congress winning this election?
मैं कोई बोलने का जरूरी नहीं है. आप लोगों को पता है कांग्रेस पार्टी कैसे परफॉर्म कर रहा है. भारत जोड़ो यात्रा के बाद जितने भी लगातार हम समस्याओं के ऊपर हम रणनीति तय किए, हर समस्या पर, और CWC और हैदराबाद में जो बड़ा मीटिंग हुआ था कांग्रेस पार्टी श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी, मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी नेतृत्व में, तो आप देखा है जनता की क्या राय है. तो इसीलिए इट्स ए टेक्निकल प्रोसेस. 30th November is polling date, December 3rd is result date, December 9th is swearing in ceremony date. So all these are टेक्निकल इश्यूज. सो ऑलरेडी लोग तय कर लिए कि कांग्रेस सरकार बना दी है. तो आने वाले दिनों में अच्छे दिन आने वाले तेलंगाना के लिए, और दोरला सरकार जाएगी और प्रजला सरकार बनेगी तेलंगाना में.
सर, बीजेपी लगातार आरोप लगाती रही है कि कांग्रेस कहीं ना कहीं बीआरएस की मदद कर रही है. आप लोगों की तरफ से भी ये आरोप लगाए जाते हैं कि बीजेपी मदद कर रही है बीआरएस की. क्या है वास्तविकता?
भाई यहाँ पर तो के पाल भी खुद का पार्टी है और बीजेपी भी वो वैसे ही एक पार्टी है. तो इसीलिए बीजेपी जो स्टेटमेंट दे रहा है, बयान दे रहा है, उसको इतना ध्यान देने का जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि दे आर इररिलेवेंट. दे आर एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर्स ऑफ बीआरएस. आपको तो पता है सिलेक्शन कमेटी क्रिकेट टीम में 11 प्लेयर्स को चुनने के बाद 3-4 प्लेयर्स को एक्स्ट्रा लेके मैदान के बाहर बिठाते हैं. तो तेलंगाना चुनाव में भारतीय जनता पार्टी इज प्लेइंग एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर रोल. तो उन लोगों को यहाँ पर कोई बात चर्चा में अगर इतना हम चर्चा करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. ये लोग जनता भी आपको 3 तारीख दिखाएंगे.
जरूरत पड़ी तो बीआरएस से गठबंधन करेंगे सरकार बनाने के लिए?
कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, ऐसा काम नहीं होता है। साफ साफ राहुल जी ने दिखाया 2/3 मेजॉरिटी से कांग्रेस पार्टी सरकार बनाने वाले हैं। कांग्रेस सरकार में जनता का जो उम्मीद था, जो शहीद होकर तेलंगाना हासिल किए, शहीदों का आशय हम आगे लेकर जाएंगे। तेलंगाना डेवलपमेंट एंड वेलफेयर एक तरीका से हम लेकर जाएंगे। धन्यवाद।
लास्ट क्वेश्चन रेड्डी साहब, इफ योर क्लेम टर्न्स टू बी ट्रू, आर वी टॉकिंग टू द फ्यूचर सीएम ऑफ तेलंगाना?
85 MLAs are there.
Joining us live is Shivam Shukla, BJP spokesperson. We also have Dolly Sharma, Congress spokesperson, joining us live. Himanshu Bhatt, political analyst, is live with us. Nikhil Jain, political analyst, also joining us live. Let me come to you first, Dolly Sharma. We were hearing your Congress Telangana President Revanth Reddy speaking there after casting his vote. He's pretty confident at your party's chances, saying it is just a formality now, and already he has decided on a swearing-in date as well for the Congress CM of 9th of December. Well, we will have to see whether that is overconfidence or that is right confidence on the 3rd of December. But Dolly Sharma, as far as Telangana is concerned, what are the main issues you believe that people today are going to be voting on? And we were speaking with the leader of the BRS a short while back. He is accusing your party of money pa. He is saying Revanth Reddy is money bags. Lot of your tickets have been bought and sold. He is saying Congress is just relying on money power to create euphoria.
See, people not believe the scamily today. Everybody in Telangana, I've been living in Telangana from past 2 months. So I know people in Telangana now knows who is into what the scamily is doing. So actually the main points that the people today in Telangana are looking at, the failed promises of the BRS in their manifesto. BRS 2018 manifesto failed completely. It's like, for example, if I talk about unemployment allowances. So in BRS, part of their 2018 manifesto promised to give rupees 3,016 as unemployment allowance to the unemployed youth, but failed to implement after they came to power. Neither did they complete the promise of 1 lakh government jobs. That also everybody knows that for 1 lakh jobs, it was 30 lakh aspirants, and what they got was nothing at all, not even one job. And then Asara pensions, that also they failed on. Double bedroom houses failed completely. They tried to copy Indra Amma house scheme, but they failed completely there also. Reddy and Westshore Corporation not able to implement that as well. Separate directorate for pensions failed completely. So a compensation to the farmers failed completely. So here everybody knows the scam in Kaleshwaram Dam. So that became an ATM for the BRS. Everybody knows about the scams, land scam, sand scam, liquor scam. Everybody knows what is going on in Telangana. It's all scammily, every day CM KCR comes up with a new scam. So that's what people are looking up to. So they want change today in Telangana, and for the change, they are looking at the Congress party today, because we have given the guarantees that we have given 6+2. 8 guarantees that we are giving, we are promising. We've already delivered 4 guarantees out of 6 in Karnataka within 5 months. We are delivering in Rajasthan. We have delivered in Chhattisgarh. OPS also is one scheme of Himachal Pradesh that we have given. So people now know that what Congress party has given in the past to the United Andhra, and what they are promising now, and they can very well understand that Congress is the party, whatever we say we deliver. So this is what today the people of Telangana are looking at. They've completely knowing the fact that BRS cannot go beyond this family. So all the post positions are limited to this family only, and now as Revanth Reddy said, Prajala Sarkar will come. And as I said, people are looking for change, and the Congress will bring this change.
Okay, let me get in Shivam Shukla for a quick response to that. Shivam Shukla, your response to Dolly Sharma's confidence and, of course, assessment of Telangana polls and issues. Also, interestingly, Revanth Reddy, the Telangana Congress president, a short while back, while giving a bite to the media, said you are the extras. Like in cricket and in other sports, there are extras who are taken on for any big tournament. You are the extras and the extra players. Your response?
Look, the first thing is be it BRS or the Congress, both are the doings of the corruption, and we have seen people of Telangana are already aware of the fact that there is no difference between the ideology of the Congress party and the ideology of the BRS. Both are running on the similar track, and that's the reason they have no belief on either of the parties. And the second thing is who is extras in the national level, who is doing what. This is being all decided by the people of Telangana or people of the country. So the Congress party, the same sort of what we say arrogance that they are carrying is the reason behind their political or poll unsuccess. So for the time being, let's get to the what Bharatiya Janata Party is promising the people of Telangana. We have launched our manifesto, the Sakal Janula Saubhagya Telangana, and that is the guarantee of PM Modi to the individuals of Telangana, to the masses of Telangana. And we have seen the Bharatiya Janata Party, wherever it makes a promise before the poll, it delivers after coming into the power. We have seen in the last time the Congress Party promised a loan waiver in the three states, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. But what they have done, they have forgotten that whole thing after
Not
getting
at
into
all.
the...
You cannot lie like that. We've already done it. It is the Congress
This is not
party.
the case with the Bharatiya Janata
No,
Party.
it is the
You
Congress
have promised
party,
that
which
the
is
Rahul Gandhi counted
you
on his
cannot
fingers
lie on
from 1 to
national
10 and he
television
said
like that.
that
No,
within the 10 days,
Entire
if the
country
loan
knows who
waiver is
you
being not done in the Madhya
waving
Pradesh,
off.
Rajasthan and
No,
Chhattisgarh,
you're
I would
only
change the
waving
chief
the loans of
minister
the
of all the
industrialists.
three
It is the
states. But
Congress
what they
party.
have done,
It is
they
the
have
Congress
not
party
changed the
who's
chief
waved
minister,
off
but
the
instead
loans
their
of the
government
farmers,
got
not the
focused on the
industrialists. So
corruption. Their
don't lie
government
on the
got...
national television, at least today.
You are
2
lying on the
lakh,
national
15 lakh
television.
rupees in the
I can
account,
play
not
that clip
delivered.
when your
2
leader
lakh,
said
2
that
crore
we will
jobs
waive
a
off the
year,
loan of
not delivered.
farmers.
So now,
Within the
people of
10
this
days of
country
the
now
chief minister
knows
of the Congress party taking the oath of
no,
the office,
failed
and
promise
after
of the
that,
Bharatiya
then
Janata
you have
Party.
been...
Everybody knows 2 crore jobs not delivered even
We have
today.
delivered
3
on
lakh
that as
rupees
well.
in the
The
account,
jobs are not
delivered even
necessarily
today.
in the
And your
corporate or
people
the
very
government sector. We have
conveniently said
created
that it is a
abundance
jumla. It is
amount
a
of
jumla. कोई
employment
चुनावों में
opportunities,
ऐसे
and the
चुनाव
people
में
of the
ऐसे
India
झूठे
have been
वादे होते
benefited
हैं. This is
because
the
of it.
Home Minister of this country saying. So you people are talking about the promises and delivery. You people are talking
Yeah,
about
we have made
promises
a
and
delivery
delivery.
of our
2
schemes, and
crore
the
jobs
people
in
of
a year.
India,
Tell
people
me
of the
where
Telangana,
are?
people of
No,
Madhya
no,
Pradesh,
tell me
Rajasthan,
where are the
Chhattisgarh,
20 crore
Mizoram,
jobs? Tell me
they
now.
have seen
Tell
our
me
deliveries very
now.
closely, and that
Tell
is
me
the reason
now.
they have voted for us
Nothing
in
at all.
all
You
the
people
5
come on
states where the
television,
elections are
national television,
happening.
and lie to the core. That is what
You are lying at the core.
every day come up with
I
a
am
new
repeating.
lie.
I am repeating this thing again that the Rahul Gandhi promised in the all the three states that he will waive off the loan of farmers
In
within
the
the
first
10
cabinet,
days.
we
But
waived loan of the farmers in Madhya Pradesh and
In the
Chhattisgarh. We
Rajasthan,
have
the
done
land of
this.
farmers
Don't
are
have
being
to
seized
lie.
only because they have
The
not paid the
11,000
loan
crores of the
because of
farmers
your
of Telangana, we have waived off when we were in power in the center.
Okay.
You cannot lie on the national
war of words on polling day between the BJP and Congress. Let me bring in Nikhil Jain. Let me bring for his neutral analysis. Nikhil Jain, what is going to be the X factor this time around that will decide the way Telangana votes or sways? It's a keenly contested election this time around. What is likely to be the X factor?
Uday, I think the key factors in this election are, number one, there is now a lot of fatigue against the KCR government. Number two, the Congress, I believe, has been able to manage to create a perception that a vote for the BRS is a vote for the BJP. So every person in Telangana who does not want to vote for the BJP probably is not going to vote for the BRS either. Similarly, the Congress has, I think, been successfully able to create a perception that the BJP, the AIMIM, and the BRS, they all three work in cahoots, they work together, they may be at each other's throats when it comes to speaking the words in public, but behind closed doors, these parties are all one and the same. Also, the BJP has been trying to create a perception that this is a tripartite election and there are three parties in this election. But fact of the matter is, there are only two parties, BRS and the Congress. Everybody else is a sidekick. The BJP spokesperson is talking about how the BJP manifesto has a bunch of promises and how they are going to fulfill it. I'm not sure how do you do that when you have 1 out of 119 MLAs right now. Nobody is projecting any significant change in the number of MLAs that the BJP has. So they are pretty much a side player. They had a 7% vote share. The Congress had about a 30% vote share. The BRS had about more than 45% vote share in the last election. And the results are between the BRS and the Congress. what the Congress has brought to the table for the people of Telangana is that they have shown the welfare model that they've made work in Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan both are states right now that look favorable for the Congress, and a large part of the reason for that is the welfare schemes that have been offered by the chief ministers and the Congress party ruled governments there. And it is the same promises, it is the credibility from the delivery on those states that the people of Telangana can believe that yes, if the Congress makes the government in our state, we are going to benefit from similar schemes. I must add Karnataka to the list. Karnataka, although is a very new entrant, but as Dolly ji mentioned, they have already fulfilled 4 out of the 6 promises. They have been in government for less than 6-7 months, but they've been able to deliver. And Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, they've been in government for about 5 years. There's been phenomenal delivery. You can look at so many ground reports by so many different news organizations, and you'll find that there may be some anti-incumbency against MLAs or sitting ministers, but there is no anti-incumbency against the sitting chief minister and the sitting government.
That perhaps we'll know on Sunday. That perhaps we'll know on Sunday once the results come.
Of course. No, I'm merely talking about the public perception with regards to the delivery of the welfare schemes. I'm not saying that the Congress is winning or losing in Rajasthan, winning or losing in Chhattisgarh. I'm merely talking about the fact that the people are actually appreciating these welfare schemes, which the Prime Minister likes to call revadis. And the people of Telangana are also smart enough to understand that these welfare schemes, whether it is some free electricity, whether it is giving incentives to girls to get further education, whether it is free bus rides, whether it is subsidy on cylinders, whether it is farm loan waivers, whether it is some subsidies to farmers, all of these things are what help the people of a state of the country. They're not some revadis. And I think this is the perception that the Congress has been able to create. Of course, they have a firebrand, wonderful leader in Revanth Reddy now, and he's been pulling in crowds. We all know that. We've all seen the videos. He's been pulling in crowds. And I think this time around, the Congress has a very strong leg up over the
Okay,
BRS.
so Congress has a good chance in Telangana, believes Nikhil Himanshu Bhatt. Do you agree with him? And also, as far as the guarantees are concerned of the Congress party, the Congress believes they've worked in Karnataka before. They're likely to work even in Telangana.
Really, it may have worked in Karnataka. Okay, we don't deny that. But then what has happened to the state also remains to be seen. What is the present condition also remains to be seen. And people are no fools. And that's why, I'm not going to go into these bickerings. I'm not going to go in this bickerings. Promises everybody makes. But people are smart enough these days. For them, it may have worked. They think it has worked. Well, fine, we'll see on 3rd. So let's not discuss that. What I would say is, actually the voter of Telangana is looking at a thing which is called an appeasement politics on both sides. It's very simple. When you appease a section of a community, the other community is going to get offended. Whether you like it or not, and irrespective of the past results, when you see that 6.94% votes against 29% votes and against 45% votes, it just takes 3% votes to swing on one side or other side to make a difference in at least 15 to 20 seats. That's electioneering. That's election politics. And people need to understand that. Talking of big things is a different thing altogether. When you come on ground realities, just imagine one thing, that 6.94% becomes 14 to 15%. Then what will happen to the rest? It will come from somewhere, no? If the voting patterns remain the same. Yes, it's a different issue if the voting pattern in the urban masses, as I said before also, increases tremendously. From below 50, if it comes up to 55, 60, then the dynamics will change. Whether people like it or not. It's very nice to have a big argument and a war of words in the, studios. But then what happens is, there are certain parties which have war of words in studios only. And there are certain parties which do the groundwork. And that is seen only when the results of the elections come.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.